Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that hits close to home for a lot of us. We're talking about pizza. That cheesy, saucy, delicious circle of happiness that's a go-to for parties, lazy nights, and everything in between. But have you ever stopped to think, what happens if you eat too much of it? I mean, can there really be too much of a good thing? Well, today we're going to slice into the science behind it. We'll explore what makes pizza so irresistible and what the potential health impacts are when it becomes more than just an occasional treat. Stick around, because some of these facts might just shock you. This isn't about shaming anyone or making you feel guilty. It's about being informed and making healthier choices while still enjoying the foods we love. So let's get right into it. What's in a typical slice of pizza? You've got your crust, which is usually made from refined white flour. Then there's the tomato sauce, a generous layer of cheese, often full-fat mozzarella, and of course, the toppings. Pepperoni, sausage, extra cheese. These are some of the most popular choices. When you put it all together, a single slice of a large pepperoni pizza can pack around 300 calories, 12 grams of fat, and a whopping 700 milligrams of sodium. Now, who stops at just one slice? Let's be real. A few slices in and you've easily consumed half of your daily recommended intake for calories, fat, and especially sodium, all in one meal. This high concentration of calories and sodium is one of the primary reasons why overindulging in pizza can be problematic for our health over the long term. Let's talk about that sodium content for a second. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day, with an ideal limit of 1,500 milligrams for most adults. A couple of slices of pizza can push you dangerously close to, or even over that daily limit. Why is this a big deal? Well, a high sodium diet is a major contributor to high blood pressure, also known as hypertension. Over time, hypertension puts a huge strain on your heart and blood vessels, which significantly increases your risk of heart disease and stroke. The processed meats like pepperoni and sausage, the cheese, and even the sauce all contribute to this sodium overload. It's a triple threat hiding in plain sight on your favorite comfort food. Next up, let's discuss the fat content. Pizza is famous for its high levels of saturated fat, primarily coming from the cheese and processed meat toppings. Saturated fat is the kind that can raise your LDL cholesterol, which is often called the bad cholesterol. When you have high LDL cholesterol, fatty deposits can build up in your arteries, a condition called atherosclerosis. This narrows the arteries and makes it harder for blood to flow through, which is another major risk factor for heart attack and stroke. So while that cheese pull looks amazing on camera, it is also a visual representation of the saturated fat that could be clogging up your arteries if you're not careful. We're not saying cheese is evil, but the sheer quantity on a standard pizza is what we need to be mindful of. And it doesn't stop with your heart. Let's think about weight gain. Pizza is incredibly calorie dense. This means that for a relatively small amount of food, you're consuming a very large number of calories. The crust is made from refined carbohydrates, which are digested very quickly. This can lead to a rapid spike in your blood sugar, followed by a crash. That crash often leaves you feeling hungry again sooner than you should, creating a cycle of overeating. If you regularly eat more calories than your body burns, the excess energy gets stored as fat. Over time, this consistent calorie surplus from frequent pizza nights can lead to significant weight gain and even obesity, which comes with its own long list of health complications, including type 2 diabetes and joint problems. Speaking of diabetes, that blood sugar spike we just mentioned is a serious concern. The refined white flour in a typical pizza crust has a high glycemic index. This means it causes your blood sugar levels to rise sharply after you eat it. Your pancreas then has to work overtime to produce enough insulin to bring those levels back down. If you're constantly bombarding your system with high glycemic foods like pizza, your body can eventually become resistant to insulin. This insulin resistance is a precursor to type 2 diabetes. So, While a single pizza meal won't give you diabetes, making it a staple in your diet could certainly increase your risk over the years. It's about the cumulative effect of these dietary choices. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. But I get vegetable pizza. That's healthy, right? And yes, adding veggies like bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms is definitely a step in the right direction. You get some extra vitamins and fiber. However, it doesn't magically erase the high levels of sodium, saturated fat, and refined carbs from the cheese and crust. A veggie pizza is often a healthier choice than a meat lover's, but it can still be a calorie and sodium bomb. The foundation of the pizza itself is what we really need to pay attention to. You're putting a few healthy ingredients on a not-so-healthy base. It's better, but it's not a free pass to eat as much as you want. So, are we saying you should never eat pizza again? Absolutely not! Life is all about balance and moderation. Pizza can absolutely be part of a healthy diet, but the key is how you approach it. Think of it as a treat, not a daily meal. Maybe limit it to once a week or a couple of times a month. When you do have it, be mindful of your portion size. Try having just 1 or 2 slices and pair it with a big, fresh salad. The fiber from the salad will help you feel fuller and slow down the absorption of those refined carbs. Drinking plenty of water can also help your body process the extra sodium. And here's the best part, you can make your own healthy pizza at home. This gives you complete control over the ingredients. You can use a whole wheat crust or even get creative with bases made from cauliflower or zucchini. Go easy on the cheese or use a lower fat variety. Load it up with tons of fresh vegetables. Use a low-sodium tomato sauce, or better yet, make your own from fresh tomatoes, garlic, and herbs. When you make it yourself, you can create a pizza that's not only delicious, but also packed with nutrients, without all the excess salt, fat, and refined carbs. It's a fun activity and a fantastic way to enjoy your favorite food without the guilt. In the end, it all comes down to awareness and making conscious choices. Pizza isn't the enemy, but our habits around it can be. By understanding what's really in that slice and how it affects our bodies, we can make better decisions for our long-term health. We can still enjoy pizza nights, but maybe we do them a little differently. Maybe we share one pizza instead of getting one each. Maybe we try making our own. Small changes can make a huge difference over time. It's about being smart and treating our bodies with the respect they deserve. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this video gave you some valuable food for thought. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content on health and wellness. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What are your favorite healthy pizza toppings or recipes? Let's share some ideas. Stay healthy, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.